you laddies, lasses, and NBs. Welcome back to probably the final part of Night with Timber. Um, I mean, it could be the final part, but I mean, look at all this. There's so much I haven't done. So much. I hope even like Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet and the other visual novel games that Nami made has this. Because that would make me going back. I have played this, and I am not posting that shit to YouTube. You can see why right here. I just do not feel comfortable posting that shit to YouTube. And I feel like also I didn't have much commentary because I didn't really want to read the shit it was saying out loud. I read the dialogue, but there wasn't much of it, so really no point in posting it. But now we have the Wolf 18 plus epilogue, and this is what I'm excited for. Because, yeah, I love Twigs x Timber. That's a adorable relationship. Wow, okay, we're getting right into it! Anyway, this time around it's gonna be consensual, so let's have some fun. Rather than, yeah, you don't have to worry about that dark stuff, don't worry. We aren't doing any of that. We aren't showing you any of that in this video. It didn't show anything in the other ending either. It just, you know, dialogue, and I can easily see why that would trigger people, and I don't want that. I don't want that on my channel. So yeah. I'm not featuring that. I'm not posting that. You brought Timber to your usual private place. I wanted to get that out of the way, so I could end the game on a good note. You brought Timber to your usual private place. Wow, that's a funny way of phrasing it. His body is tense as you lie side by side. Okay, go ahead. Wow, okay, he's okay with that? I'm surprised he's okay with that. I didn't think he'd be okay with that after what happened, but I guess that's kind of like winning, turning one way, doing it because he liked the neck kisses before, and he still does, and now this is winning because him winning because he won despite the torture, he can still enjoy it. And also, I guess no, I don't know how else to just turning just despite everything, he's still enjoying it, which makes me happy. You press your lips to the other side of his neck, just beneath the jawline. Here is fine? Yeah. You kiss again, a little lower, then wait for his response. Still fine. A little further, then... Stop, 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 stop! You pull back and look up at him. I don't think it's gonna work. I can't relax at all. Aw, is this what this is all about? That's why we're practicing. He tries to roll onto his back, but you wrap your arm around his side and pull him back towards you. Hey, you said I shouldn't let you run away. It's not gonna work, though. You want to help him. You know he wants to be helped, because he asked you specifically, and you think you might be pretty well equipped for it. Can you try to describe how it feels? Timber grumbles, squinting his eyes and looking off towards space over your head. I hope this isn't embarrassing for him. You don't need to be embarrassed about this. It's like, it's fine, but then sort of lack of sensation. I get unsettled and shit. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. So it doesn't hurt. It's that he doesn't like that he can't really feel. I guess it's numbed out at this point. You hold up your paw where you can see it. Can I touch? He looks away again. Sure. You place two fingers directly on his scar, pressing lightly. Can you feel that at all? Well, yeah, but more from, like, the skin around it. So, notice. Oh my gosh! Twig is so cute! Oh. So, noticing the part where you can't. This is a good song, by the way. So, noticing the part where you can't feel it, that's unsettling? Exactly. He sighs in annoyance. Ugh. Doesn't feel good anymore because of that. Then it gets me thinking and shit. You didn't deserve that, man. Nothing turns me off faster than seeing his face in my head. Oh god, no, I'm so sorry, Timber. I didn't know they'd be talking about this here. Nothing turns me off faster than seeing his face in my head. That's why I can't relax, 'cause I'm expecting it to pop up, I guess. You rub his chest with both paws to distract him from those kinds of thoughts. So it's just a bad association. You can retrain yourself to get rid of that. You just want me to be your dog. I'm serious. When you try really, really hard to not to think of something, it makes it all you can think about, right? That's intrusive thoughts. That's how they work. I am happy they address this because this is a thing I struggle with my whole life, pretty much. I hate intrusive thoughts. Thomas Sears is a really great video on it. It's old, but it's held up very well. Timber grumbles, but he can't say anything back. He doesn't want to admit it. I'm gonna make it so you don't even get to I'm gonna make it so you don't even get a chance to worry about that other stuff. You kiss him on the cheek, but he's still being stubbornly quiet. How about, instead of thinking about the past, think about how your cute partner, who you love, is trying their best to make you feel good. Wow, so simple. Just think of something different. Yeah, okay. I'm with you, Timber. It's people make it sound easy. He's complaining with the usual grin on his face. Only think about me, got it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You kiss him to interrupt any further complaints. Back to work, then. You trail more kisses along the side of his face, steadily back down to where you'd reached before. He doesn't stop you this time, but his body is still tense. He's trying his best. You slide your hand up to his neck as you kiss him, stopping below the scar. I just want to say, I gotta watch my words. I don't want to trigger anyone. I will put content warning in the description. I just want to say, it's interesting that they're showing this because, it was kind of sexually charged torture. That's very dark, but it's what it said it was, and now that Timber is thinking about that in the scenario, especially about the neck, gosh, that's horrible. Yeah. So the fact they're showing, like, the recovery process of that, I think is really important. Because I imagine there's lots of people out there that people don't know their pain and stuff. And I think it's very respectful. I mean, listen, I cannot claim to know how it feels. I never want to know how it feels. Frick, no, I never want to know how it feels. But I want people to be heard, and I want people to feel like they can have representation for the suffering they go through, and that they can feel heard. That's what I love doing. I want people to feel heard. I love playing games like that. I love making stories like that. I mean that with the best of intentions. But I get the game is very straightforward with this, which is why I start all my videos by saying the content warnings. I didn't actually in this one because I didn't think there'd be anything that bad in this. I thought it'd be more wholesome. I mean, it is wholesome because it's showing the recovery, but it's also not wholesome when when it's implying all that stuff. If you haven't seen the other episode, which I don't know why you are, this is part 7, then I get why. I could get why you don't understand. I will put a content warning in the description though, and on the title. So, yeah, I'll even put mature content warning just to heavily emphasize that this is rough. I mean, I also said that on the other one, but this I feel like, yeah. Is this okay? Ugh. Sorry, I got so thinking. I think about that so much. Don't worry, I'll put a content warning, okay? Is this okay? Either do it or don't! Stop asking me if every little thing is okay. But how else can I check in with you? Oh, that was, that, so, hmm. Writing a note for my books because I just got inspired by the way that everyone in the village seems to be named like Timber, Ember, Twigs, Tundra. It's all kind of related. I could maybe name characters like that. But how else can I check in with you? But how else can I check in with you? I have to check in with you. I have to check in with you, Timber. I'll fucking say something. Just. He suddenly presses your hand firmly over the scar. His eyes are shut tight at first, but after a second he relaxes. Okay, don't choke me, but... Okay, don't choke me, but... This pressure's kinda nice. Progress! You pull yourself in closer, practically latching on with your mouth. You try nibbling at him softly. Well, what am I, your chew toy? He is now. You respond with another soft bite. Timber gives a small huff, the kind he always does when he's both entertained and by and fed up with you. But he also adjusts his body to give your mouth better access. You guess this means he doesn't mind being your chew toy then. That's really cute. A small sigh escapes your lips as you bite down again. A little harder now that you've moved further down, away from his scar. Your hand moves the opposite way. This is some kinky stuff, but like not in the creepy way like it was with the, other epilogue. Your hand moves the opposite way, around to the back around to the back of his neck for better leverage. You want him closer to you. However close he is, it's never enough. When you press yourself into him, you realize this is totally working. He said it's not gonna work, and yet here he is, just as hard as usual. Wow, okay. Around the back, your hand moves around to the back of his neck. That feels good. I think that's your scalp? Or your nape? I don't know, that feels really good when you rub there. That is... You... You lean yourself on top of him to free your other hand, then go for his belt. You're a liar, Timber. You said it wasn't gonna work. You probably thought it wasn't. He glances down at you, then looks away just as quickly. Not directly this time. Not directly this time. He stammers out instructions, which you happily follow. Aw, that's cute. With his belt undone, you stroke him. You stroke him over his boxers. Oh, so like not even under? You're just over. Okay, so Why am I overanalyzing this? I guess like. I'm glad you like being my chew toy so much. Your words come out between heavy breaths. Your mouth never strays too far from his neck. Tonight, you're on a mission. You're gonna make him feel as good as possible, touching all his most vulnerable spots. As much as he'll allow, at least. You aren't used to him holding back, and wonder how long it'll be until he gets frustrated by... Okay, directly. There it is. You slip your finger... Directly. I don't know how you'd say it. Okay, directly. Kind of loses the accent. Okay, directly. Like that, I guess. You slip your fingers past the opening in the fabric to pull him out. You slip your finger... Pull what out? Past the opening in the... Okay. Maybe it's just the phrasing I don't understand. You kiss him long and hard as you do so. You give him exactly what he likes, and you give him exactly what he likes, and he rewards you by erupting into a complete mess. I guess by fabric they meant uh underwear, I guess. While he comes down, you lie quietly next to him, tracing his scar with one finger. Didn't think of him. That's the first thing you have to say, not thank you? Twig's a little jealous, but I'm happy. Twigs, I'm happy that he he's happy that he didn't think of him during that. He's I'm trying to make the best of the situation. Thank you, Twigs, my amazing partner. Partner? I gave him a Western accent. I gotta say it like that. Thank you, Twigs, my amazing partner. You whine at him. Like, it's really hard to do that loudly. Don't say it sarcastically. Oh. Thank you, Twigs, my amazing partner. Thank you, Twigs, my amazing partner. Oh, thank you, Twigs, my amazing partner. I feel like that's sarcastic enough. Don't say it sarcastically. Thanks for making me come. You're really good at it. Stop! You make it sound like sex is all I'm good for. Not what I said. What? He kisses you sweetly. Aw, I love you. He always knows just what to say. Okay, well, let's put my toys away. Oh, he had toys, huh? Tuck it back into his pants and fumble with the zipper. Ah, don't manhandle me. I'm still sensitive. Shh, toys don't talk back. Now you're making it sound like sex is all I'm good for. I love you, Timber. You say it in a sing-song voice, which he mimics right back at you. I love you, Timber. Don't know if I believe you, Twigs. Don't know if I believe you, Twigs. Don't know if I believe you, Twigs. I don't know how to say that in his normal voice. You continue the usual flirting and kissing until late into the night. I'm about to say, is this safe sex? But Twigs brought a mother load of condoms with them. I like when games promote safe wholesome sex. The two of you always end up like this, and you hope that stays that way forever. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's been this has been recorded right after part 6. So part 7 is like this recording session has been very long. I want to keep playing though. This is one of the best games. And that scene only made it better. That was great. It was great. I'm so happy he was able to enjoy himself. Like, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, how would they be able to enjoy themselves after that? But I'm so happy that he actually was able to enjoy himself. Character. Okay. I guess I'll do the human route, because I missed some. Let's see. Fruit sandwiches. How did I not do either of those? Okay, I'm just hiking. Ask what he's doing. Keep going. Just gonna stay. Can of beans. I'll invite him inside, because that seems to unlock a bunch of stuff. Offer him a blanket, just... Okay. I want to do my femme voice when I can, because, you know, I want to use it. I want it to integrate into my normal voice, which it has for the most part. Unless I'm, like, really tired. Sometimes, depends. Okay. Just hiking, ask what he's doing, keep going. 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 Every time I picked tofu before, it wasn't actually tofu. Just hiking. What he's doing. Keep going. Oh, I guess I haven't seen this before. He side-eyes you, his wide grin once again drawing your attention to his sharp teeth. I've never tasted human before. I wonder what kind of seasoning would be best. He isn't serious. And anyway, if he wanted to eat you, he would have done it already. Yeah, I've read this before. I've read this. Keep going. Why did it stop me earlier? I've already read that. Maybe it was slightly different. They... Sure, cup noodles. I don't know. How about marshmallows? Invite him inside, offer a blanket. Invite him inside. You ask if he'd like to sleep inside the tent with you tonight. Is there even room? It might be a little cramped, but it was described as a two-person tent on the box. You'll definitely both fit. I'm used to I'm used to crowded sleeping arrangements anyway. If you don't mind, I don't mind either. Zipper and climb into your tent. It's modestly sized, with one large sleeping bag laid out to cover most of the floor. You spread an extra blanket out for Timber to sleep on. With everything set up, you pull the flap aside to let him enter. When he does... Oh, it's cute in here. This'll be cozy. You untie your boots and crawl into your sleeping bag. Fun fact, Timber's voice was inspired by Kenny Ackerman from Attack on Titan. I might have mentioned that before. But as I've been playing this, I've been rewatching Attack on Titan. So it's kind of blending over. You untie your boots and crawl into your sleeping bag. The material is cool and slick on the outside, but nice and plush on the inside. It may not be as luxurious as a real bed, but there's a certain appeal to sleeping bags that could never get old to you. You apologize to Timber for not bringing him a second one of these for him. Don't worry about me. I can sleep anywhere. You believe him, the way he's already made himself comfortable. This tent really is small when it's not just you in here. It's only now that you realize how close your faces are. You feel like you should... I can't do anything else. Turn away. You roll over, thinking it might be less awkward to sleep facing away from the stranger you just invited into your tent. Night tofu. Or night muffin. If I could call it muffin. Timber rolls over too. You hope you'll be comfortable during the night. I left it as tofu because I was trying to remember the root. Timber rolls over too. You hope you'll be comfortable during that night. More comfortable than it would have been sleeping outside, at least. You close your eyes to finally get some rest. And then he stole my fucking stuff! I still need to make that out of context compilation. For a real kiss. Why couldn't I do that? Came to meet you. I'm gonna say came to meet you. Maybe that'll let me do it. Let me plan it out. Came to meet you, ask how came to meet you, ask what he's doing, keep going. I guess came to meet you is the only thing I'll do differently. I'll do Muffin this time because that's all my characters' names. Black Rabbit, Wolf, which I mean, okay, human. Muffin is back. If he's seeing anyone, If we keep going... Come to think of it, how does he know the way to your tent? Did you really leave such a clear trail? Maybe it's your stinky pheromones. Or, well, you hope you don't stink. Okay, so there is a romance route and human route, I guess. I don't remember the human route very well. It's similar to the witch route. When you finally reach the campsite... you're surprised at how far you strayed from it. Jumbo marshmallows. I feel like you should... It's the first thing that came to mind, so you just come out and say it. You weren't satisfied with his wolf kiss from before. Okay, I just don't remember that part, I guess. So you wonder if you can teach him how humans kiss instead. Yeah, you got some special technique or something? You're not an expert, but at least you don't go around licking people's faces. Yeah, I remember that. Ha, you hated it that much? Mainly the fact that he was only teasing you before. If there's no chance he's gonna make out with you, he should just say that you can forget about it and go to sleep. Teach me then. Wait, what? This must be before, what's her name? Twigs, because I don't want anyone getting in the way of their relationship. I'll do it in the way that makes you feel good. To make up for before. You're very open sexually, aren't you, Timber? Romantically. Seriously? Timber leads in closer, he's serious. He's loyal, though. Like, he's not... Since Twigs isn't polyamorous, he won't be polyamorous. Well, I mean, being polyamorous is different from being in a polyamorous relationship. Because you can be polyamorous and be in a single relationship, though you can go either way sometimes. Monogamous, I guess is the word. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Isn't what I'm saying is he's fine with... I don't know. He doesn't seem to just think much of kissing in general. He just seems to think of it as... I don't know, just sleeping around? I don't know. Not really sleeping around, he just doesn't seem to care that much, in general. Timber leans in closer, he's serious. You try to prepare your heart, but it's no good. With his confidence, you're certain he's only playing dumb when it comes to this stuff. But your only option now is to close the gap between you. You're going for it. Wow. Your lips connect. You can feel the heat from his face. How is he this warm? It's certainly nicer in here than outside. It's... but it's still so cold that you can see your breath. That is kind of hot, at least on top of him. But I'm not into Timber enough. Well, right now you can't see much of anything. Your eyes are mostly closed as you try to slip in some tongue. Your pulse feels frantic, and your mind keeps jumping around to all the different, surprising little sensations. His teeth aren't as sharp as you expected. When did he put his hands around the small... When did he put his hand... When did he put his hand... When did he put his hand around the small of your back? The small of your back. What does that mean? The way he's pulling you in closer feels so... He breaks away and gives you a big grin. You're really getting into this. He doesn't need you to teach him anything. He knew how to do it right all along. It's almost more frustrating that you couldn't have done this sooner. But you did like getting to eat dinner together. You satisfied, Muffin? Or is there anything else you want to show me? Love the way he says your name. Muffin? I do not like southern accents. It's just what I thought of him. Throb. You want him! Fuck, you want him! Dizzy with lust, your lips crash back into his. Kinda wish I saw this before Twigs. Because you know this is before Twigs. Rather than something to show him, there's something you want to see. Your tongue could be put to better use if he'd whip it out for you. Okay. You don't mince words, Muffin. Alright, who am I to deny that enthusiasm? Wow, more... He runs a hand through your hair as he says it. You're about to give him the best ever. Oh my! Wow, they're showing a lot more than I expected. Timber rolls onto his back and starts to undo his belt for you. Heck yeah, it's happening! It makes me. It's so funny how they get so like excited. The player character, jittery with enthusiasm, you slide your hands under his shirt at the hips and pull it up and out of your way. What? What out of the way? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I gotta pause for a sec. No, I'm not. I'm not fucking jerking to. I was actually like, last video I said I was gonna like look for the what's it called? The commentary on the epilogue scenes. I'm not jorking it. I'm not gooning. I'm not into Timber. I mean, he is kind of hot. I don't know. Whenever I see the hair on his body, I mean, I can't even tell. Like, that's a pretty, that is a not a hairy chest. And that is not a hairy stomach. I guess he has chest hair and armpit hair. That's a turn off for me. I don't like that. Um, my point is, I don't think I could jork to this. I mean, maybe if I was really feeling freaky, but I'm not jorking to this. I don't know why I'm defending myself like this. This isn't a... We're all adults here. And if you're not, why are you here? Get out, respectfully. Jittery with enthusiasm. Yeah, we already read that. You trail kisses down his fuzzy stomach. Okay, so I guess it is pretty a little hairy. Not really into that. Just as he unzips to release himself. When you put your hands on him, Timber laughs. You're so eager. Just can't go on living without slurping down some wolf dick, is that it? Your mouth opens, and a breathy murmur of affirmation barely escapes before you press your tongue onto his skin. You want him to tease you more, you want him to call you the slut that you are, while your mouth is hard at work for him. Oh my god, this is... It's like, very, very specific. It's like, you did the date treat, you did the date, trick, and date moxie. The date trick was platonic. You know, you got all that, the cute stuff. With Timber, though, you get to f him. If you just so happen to find Timber attractive, well, do I have the game for you, and a load of traumatizing stuff along with it that will deepen your understanding of racism and how it's destructive. But hey, we're not thinking about that right now. I mean, hey, a human is freaking a wolf. Do not take that out of... A human is consensually freaking a wolf hybrid human. They call them hybrids in the book. Who invites a stranger into their tent to suck their dick like this? It's not what you planned when you decided to go camping, but you're certainly thrilled to be here. I don't even remember what I was talking about before this. Something about that. Something about this. Timber runs his fingers through your hair. Timber runs your finger down your hair. Your hand back. I don't know why I said that. Said it like that. I don't know why I said that like that. Timber runs his fingers through your hair as you bob your head. His heavy breathing lets you know what a good job you're doing. This is I feel like this is the lewdest out of them all. The most detail. Muffin. Muffin, you fucking horn dog. He's close. Now comes the fun part. What? Oh! Okay. Spit sounds gross. You... Oh, they mean spit out the cum. Well, I already spoke. What? You're wasting it? Caught off guard by that remark, you start stammering in self-defense in your defense. Would he have swallowed in your position? You won't stand for this criticism right after he made you. Hey, I'm not the one eating dick, but you're never gonna see me waste a good meal. I'm gonna do the other one after. He points an accusatory finger at you, and the two of you burst into laughter. Collapsing back onto your sleeping bag, you lie next to Timber and try to catch your breath. Seriously, Muffin, you're the most cock-hungry person I've ever done this with. Okay, so he has been with, it does done it with a lot of different people. Half panting, half laughing, Timber covers Timber covers his mouth to hide his smile. You must have been fucking ravenous. You laugh with him. You have nothing to say for yourself. Collapsing back onto your sleeping bag, you lie next to Timber and try to catch your breath. Yeah, you already said that. In a different timeline. You cover your face with your hands in embarrassment. Maybe you should have held back a little more. But then he takes you by the wrists and pulls your arms aside, leaning over you. I want to see what else you'll do for me. The floodgates open. It's over. Your lust can't possibly be tamed now. You just did it. Do you have more in you? Spend the next. Oh, okay. This is some kinky shit. Are you like an exhibitionist? I think that's what it's called. If you like being watched. And I guess he's a voyeur. As the night wears on, you're both so tired that he finally allows you to go to sleep. You hope you won't be so sore tomorrow. You hope you won't be sore tomorrow. Oh, I thought they were saying I already was sore. Okay, good. I'm happy you're not sore. Backpack's fully unzipped, like your pants. Companion. This must have really sucked. He stole my food. I don't think I can put that in the out of context compilation. I was about to say out of context, but replace the O with the U. With you. The word letter U. This is hilarious. Wow, this is one horny human. This is one horny human. Yeah. Ah. Logan. I guess I just haven't checked that off yet. I mean, I don't know if it's extra dialogue. Okay, let's see we do stop here. I should have saved. I didn't know that wasn't the title screen. Muffin? Muffin, you horny ass. Yeah. I'm not Muffin. I'm the imposter. I'm not Muffin. I'm a wolf. Wait, no, back. Human. I've already done all the wolf route stuff. I'll shave here. Actually, letting him sleep in there with you might be a little awkward. You offer a blanket so he can get cozy by the fire instead. Nah, you keep it. The fire's warm enough. Even though I'm gonna rob you, I'm still gonna be a polite person about it. I mean, it is pretty impolite to frick someone and then rob them that same night. while they're sleeping. So, so yeah, not very polite. But it's freezing out here. Won't he get frostbite? Don't underestimate wolves, Muffin. My body's built for this kind of weather. He would know better than you, I suppose. Climbing into your tent, you give Timber one last look over your shoulder. Frick's sake, there's a gnat. Why is there a gnat? It's winter. How did you get in here? Was that a gnat, or was that like a piece of dust or something? I don't know. It was very slow. Or maybe I'm just tripping, because it's like 2:39 a.m. right now. You let him know he's free to come in and grab a blanket if he changes his mind. Yeah, yeah, worry about yourself, will ya? You feel like you don't have to worry about anything thanks to all his help. He returned your flashlight and even escorted you all the way back to your campsite. What a nice guy. Yeah, definitely won't rob me in the morning. Rob me while I'm asleep. I mean, he definitely won't rob me while I'm asleep. You zip up the tent flap behind you and get some much needed rest. Oh, great, he robbed me. At this point, I want to 100% this game. I'm really close. It's too dangerous. At this rate, you might end up falling in love with him. You push Timber away playfully and tell him you'd better stop here. Fair enough. It's been a long night and all. Fair enough. Fair enough. And why they give him that such a... Fair enough. It's been a long night and all. It really has. You roll over and shuffle deeper into your sleeping bag. Sleep well, alright? Sleep well enough that I'll... Sleep well so I can steal stuff. So I can steal your shit. And then I'll feed it to my tribe. My... Steal your food. Close your eyes and try not to let your fantasies run too wild as you drift out of consciousness. Imagine he has a dream about them fricking... But it's the alternate universe. Such nice music. Oh, I thought it would carry over. Okay, I just have to say it's for warmth. Stop somewhere closer and sleep alone. Wait, no. Stop somewhere closer and then say if it's for warmth. Sure, it's not nothing, not nothing special. Wait, I don't... I should make a little chart like this for my visual novel. Ask if he's seeing anyone. Oh, I guess any of these can lead to any of these. Stop somewhere closer. Sleep alone. Is this the cave where they do it? Doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. I'm just thinking of that ad where that guy keeps saying doing it. Everyone's doing it. Some people do it. Oh, oops, Cat Icarus video playing in the background. I was just watching that. I don't think you can hear that. Oh, I could have done this the whole time! Probably have to ask him to stay, right? No, this is wrong. Is that the human route or the witch route? I'm confused. cool out. Okay, so this is human, right? Human? Yes, human. Are you a human? Stop somewhere closer. That's down that path. I don't understand. Oh, I guess I have to say goodbye? But then that just leads to that ending. I'm saying that because that was a thing there. And also, I don't know what. Okay, what the frick? Your timeline isn't adding up, game. That clearly says stop somewhere closer. Maybe I have to say a different option in the beginning, even though it did not say that. Forgot, because I've skipped so much of it, like I forgot that. It just ends! And if I ask him to stay, it'll do all that other stuff. I don't understand. You're barring me for 100% this stupid just thing right here. Hmm. Shower together? I forgot about that. Maybe I'll make a part 8. Can't believe it. I mean, it's not that much dialogue. I probably shouldn't. It's probably not gonna justify enough content for a part 8. It'll be really short. So I'm gonna go back to the witch route. Then hopefully and then at the end I'll go back to the human route. Hopefully find everything. Don't know why I do that. I just do. But yeah, cause like I need a new character. Muffin. I'm a witch. Okay, I sir. Just hiking. Ask what he's doing. Keep going. Ask him to stay. It's very similar to the human route. Just hiking. I have to invite him inside, right? I'm excited. Wait, what was the conversation before this? Got a shower in here? Oh, okay. Oops. If you don't conserve the magic left in this thing, it might return to being a regular temp before you make it home. You explain these limitations to Timber, whose tail is now slowly slowed to a dull sway. Ah, so it messed things up for you. Didn't realize. Timber shuts the light back off, then steps over to the room's exit. Well, Muffin, I don't want to intrude. Probably better for me to just sleep outside. Well, wait, you weren't saying to kick him out or anything. Nah, this is too luxurious for me anyway. I won't be able to relax. Sleep well, alright? Try this before you can go get another word in. Oh well, that at least means you can get big matches all to yourself. And then he stole my stuff. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Please, muffin. Keep it muffin. Which... Going stuff some... Keep going stuff somewhere closer. I love them jumbo marshmallows. Sorry, but unmusical. Look! Your eyes go right to it. You aren't being subtle. What, never seen a dick before? You quickly apologize and stare at the... You quickly apologize and stare down at the floor. If he didn't want you to look, he should have just come out like... If he didn't want you to look, he should have just come out like that. If he didn't want you to look, he shouldn't have just come out like that. I don't really mind. I just figured I probably shouldn't sleep naked. Okay, so what does that have to do with what does that have to do with this? I don't really mind. I figured I probably just shouldn't sleep. What does that have to do with you being naked right now? I mean, yeah, I get it. Still, you let him know there's a bathrobe hanging up in there that he's free to use. Huh? Oh, there it is. Thanks. That was great. You look so content. You're happy you let him use the shower. He fell asleep? Take a moment to admire... Ugh. I don't like body hair. I hate it. Okay, that's enough. If you're worried the forest between his legs is gonna keep you up all night. Ugh. You mean this? Or the other... I don't like hairiness. I just shaved. You get up to turn off the light, then tuck yourself in. Good night, Timber. I'm missing something here. Also, I've heard this song start so many times when loading saves or skipping. Let him use it. Okay, so I guess that's locked because I didn't say the right thing in the beginning. You know what that means? We have to start over. Stop naming me Tofu. What are the other random names? It's all stuff like that. It's all food stuff. Hmm. Which? Okay. To meet you. Next you. Oh, I guess I didn't get this. I didn't do this before. Next you from your chin all the way up to your cheek. Tastes like Tastes like magic. Your brain's short-circuiting. What just happened? Yeah. Now it should be unlocked. Because you're horny in this route. The horny route. Shower together. You shyly suggest perhaps showering together if he doesn't mind. The look Timber gives you is a little condescending. So you can see me naked? You try to explain that it's actually better to conserve magic by doing it that way. Yeah, sure, totally. But he isn't buying it. I'll let you join me if you admit it. I'll let you join me if you admit you want it. I'll let you... I'll let you... I'm really struggling with this line. I'll let you join me if you admit you want to get... I'll let you join me if you wanted to get a... I'll let you... For fuck's sake. I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I'll let you join me if you admit you want to get a... I'll let you join me if you admitted you want to get a good look at my dick. At my dick, I said. He'll let you? It's your shower. Flustered, you try to talk your way around it, but... In the end, yes, you were hoping this would lead to something fun. You want to conserve magic, right? Chop chop! Hey, don't be a dick. He disappears behind the doorframe, tossing his coat out behind him. You get to your feet and rush over, leaving your own jacket behind on the bed. Bathtub is a standard size, easily allowing for 2 people. The rest of the bathroom, however, is pretty cramped. You strip in these clothes quarters, with the door closed behind you. You try to keep your eyes to yourself. Seeing so much of Timber's bare skin from the corner of your eye is very distracting, but there's no space to look down without being super conspicuous. Once you finish undressing, you hold your clothes over your chest modestly. When Timber glances back at you, he smirks a little. Drop 'em. We're showering. Obediently, you set your clothes on the counter and put your hands to your sides. You're more nervous than you'd hoped. Timber leans over to inspect the faucet. The faucet. How the hell do you turn this on? You instruct him to turn the large metal handle on the wall to the left. Okay, it does not pick up my sounds for some reason. It's like specially made to only pick up voices. I was making sync noises like... Okay, I think you can pick that up at least, because I got super close to the mic. When he does, water comes roaring out, but not from the shower head. God, it's broken! You reach around and pull up the metal knob on the spout. The shower works normally. Hey, you fixed it! He's really never used a shower before, has he? I got to once, but I haven't done to operate. I got to once, but I didn't have to operate it. Curious and hoping to ease your nerves with some casual conversation, you ask when he got to take a shower before this. A witch trader showed up with this one portable one. I remember they were showing off their water magic. Heated up the snow or something. I don't remember how the spell worked. This was years ago. Timber closes his eyes and leans his head back into the hot water. It's nice, though. Yours is even better than theirs was. Never really thought of a shower as a luxury, but you guess it sort of is. It is. I mean, it's something we shouldn't take for granted, is my point. Here, swap me places. Timber lets you under the water next. Swap me places? What the frick? Timber lets you under the water next. There's just enough space to shuffle past each other without your bodies touching. Versus practical design. Being pressed up against him sounds great right now. Shuffle past each other without your bodies touching. Why is my brain blanking? Versus practical, yeah. But he seems to have a completely different mindset. You watch as he picks up the shampoo bottle and sniffs it. Damn, I'm really gonna come home smelling like magic. Hey, you thought he said it wasn't bad. It's not bad. I just know everyone's gonna have questions. Pain in the ass. Oh, that sounds like he's calling a muffin a pain in the ass. It's not bad. I just know everyone's gonna have questions. Pain in the ass. But it's worth it. Glad I ran into you tonight. You tell him you're glad too. You're sort of get you you're sort of getting used to being naked with him now. It's just like showering with a friend. But wait, you didn't come here for a platonic shower. You wanted to get laid. You're not sure how to make a move though. Maybe it's better to wait until after. Struggling hopelessly in your head, you trade places with Timber again to let him rinse your hair. Absent-mindedly, you find yourself staring at his fuzzy chest. It's right in front of you, and yet... Do you want to touch me, or are you just gonna keep staring? You snap to attention. Oh no, you're being too obvious. You stutter out an apology and ask if that'd really be okay. You let me use your shower. I let you do what you want to with my body. Sounds like a fair trade. You let me use your shower, I let you do what you want with my body. Sounds like a fair trade to me. Not really, no. Does not sound like a fair trade. Your body is your own. If that's what he calls fair, then... If that's what he calls fair, then... You clap both hands on his chest very unsexily. Timber laughs. Muffin, you're terrible at this. Sure, but he's the one who licked your face before. He wraps his arms around your back and pulls you into a hug. This is so much contact. I want you to feel I want you to feel satisfied. I want you to feel satisfied. He runs his hand up the side of your body. You shiver, leaning into him. Need me to get you off or anything? Shower sex! Shower sex! Shower sex! Shower sex! I don't know why that sounds so funny to me in my head. Shower sex! Need is the correct word for it, yes. Do you say need? You guide his hand to your chest and start kissing him. As soon as you do, he pins you against the wall. You're not sure if he thought about what he was gonna do to you in advance, or if he just was going with the flow. Either way, it feels amazing. Whoa. His hands move down your body and stiffen with his hands move down your body and you stiffen in anticipation. With all this kissing and rubbing, you feel like you're barely gonna last a few seconds, except the friction is not quite right. Timber seems to notice it too. You'd think the water would make it more slick. Spoken like a man who's never jacked off in the shower. You try grinding against his hand instead. You try grinding against his hand instead. This could work. You ask him to keep kissing you. The steady sound of the water, his soft breath, these close quarters. Timber barely has to do anything as you get yourself off. The reality of that makes it all the more embarrassing, but it only really sinks in as you start to calm down. You're starting to feel dizzy from the heat too. Maybe it's time to get out of the shower. Long as you're satisfied. He smiles and gives you a peck on the cheek before turning off the water. There's only one bathrobe, so you relinquish it to Timber. You dry off enough to put your sweater back on, then crawl into bed. That was really nice. You feel a little guilty being the only one who got to climax, though. Are you kidding? I got to experience two of life's greatest pleasures at once. The way he's sprawled out on the bed with such a content look on his face makes you believe him. But is showering really on the same level as sex? You're living in luxury, Muffin. Getting to do stuff like that all the time? You're living in luxury, Muffin. Getting to do stuff like that all the time? You have definitely never had sex in the shower before, but you're too sleepy to argue. This would be hilarious out of context, though I'm not gonna quote myself out of context, because I don't want my out of context video to be 18 plus. Warm and comfy, you fall asleep cuddled up next to Timber in bed. And then he robbed me. Okay. As much as you'd like to, your extremely logical brain is screaming that staying in here too long would be wasteful. Okay. I thought you'd say something else or something. You tell him you're already quite satisfied since you got to see him naked and everything. I don't get you, Muffin. Are you horny or not? Embarrassed, you step out of the shower and wrap yourself in a towel. Hey, don't be mad. I was kidding. You tell him you need to leave before you change your mind, then gather up your clothes and flee the bedroom. You tell him you need to leave. You tell him you need to leave before you change your mind, then gather up your clothes and flee the bathroom. Once dressed, you crawl into bed, defeated. Maybe casual sex is too high of a bar for you? But, well, you got to have a little fun at least. With your energy, you already did another timeline. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Just look at the timeline. You use temporal magic or some shit like time. Look at Tuck their time. She's like, look, you had sex in this alternate universe. What time frame is that? That's hilarious. I need that in the out of context compilation. With your energy completely sapped, you fall asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow. Speaking of fall asleep, I need to go to bed. Let's check. Before that, though, let's take a look at our timeline. Why? Where is that? I'll keep you warm. I need to go to bed. I can do this stuff off tape, okay? I, I I can do this stuff off tape. I know this is a bit of a weird ending to the series, but like, I don't know. I mean, you already saw the ending. Okay, I guess. If it's just you looking back at these, I guess there's nothing to be upset about. All the juicy stuff's in the 18 plus section anyway. Oh, he's commenting on it. Talking to me? Welcome to the horny zone. Did you come here to jack off? Or were you just checking to see that you'd collected everything? I came here to see if I collected everything and also just see what you say. How do you do? Did you finish? You and me, we've had our fun. But don't get the wrong idea. This was just a one-time thing. Can't have you fallen in love with me. I've got a partner now and all. Shit, it felt so good before. Almost wish I could go back to those days. God, I can't look at myself like this. Do you mind if I look? You seem like this all the time. Which means it's okay, right? Do whatever you want. Oh shit, it's the shower scene! Twigs, how do you feel about the showers? How do you feel about showers? Golden showers? Huh, what's that? Nothing, never mind. Oh, piss? What you talking about, piss? Living in the city, I bet you got to shower whenever you wanted. For me, it's like a rare treat. I prefer the hot springs on Mount Sorbet. That's the rare treat for me. Like Lonely Wolf treat? Sorry. Guess it's like a grass is always greener on the other side type thing. I always thought baths were kind of a hassle. No, not really. No, I mean, I see the appeal. I want to shower with you. Pretty sure you're just wishing it was you in this picture. Oh, yay, there I am. Sort of. I guess it's an alternate me from another timeline, isn't it? It's funny looking back on this. So she does know about the alternate universe sex. It's funny looking back on this because you almost never top now. Twigs, stop talking. Aw, but you're so cute and handsome. I'm in love with you. Always use protection. Dialogue in the rest of the section touches on how the events of... Oh. I don't want to comment on this one. Why not? You were so sweet in it. It's embarrassing being all vulnerable and shit. It's embarrassing being all vulnerable and shit. You don't like being vulnerable with me? Nah, I mean, I asked you to do it. Didn't want to keep pushing you away whenever you got to didn't want to keep pushing you away when didn't want to keep pushing you away whenever you got too close. I want to kiss you all over, so I was happy to get access to more places. Sorry for being like complicated about it. Mm. It's okay. Thanks for being brave and asking me to help you overcome this. Don't know if brave's the right word. I was just horny for you to kiss my neck and shit, so I had no other choice. You are brave. You faced your fears. I think it's brave. I don't know if I should admit this, but having that collar on felt kinda good. I mean, if I could forget about that fucking context... if I forget about that fucking context... Aw, I see how that... I see how that make it even more complicated for you. Mostly, I can understand that. Mostly, I don't know, I've never been assaulted before, so I can't say I empathize, but you know. Mostly I try not to think about it mostly I try not to think about it while all that was going on. If I'd ever popped a boner while I was chained up like that, it would have been over for me. Were you worried he might, That's what I don't want to think about. There was a vibe, you know? He didn't do it, but there was definitely a vibe. What a creep. I'm sorry you went through all that, and I'm really glad you're safe now. God, feels so good getting off my chest. Thanks for listening. I love you so fucking much. I love you too. This is just what I needed. Now that's a great way to end the series. Overcoming trauma. You love to see it. And so concludes Night with Timber. I'll probably get the other dialogue on my own, but it's not that much you're missing out on. Thank you for being here with me. Jeez, what Nom Nom Nami games is there to play now? Princess Poffin. I'll probably play that, and Syrup 2. I'm hopefully gonna get that for Christmas. You know, I was gonna do a Nom Nom Nami games tier list, but like, I don't feel like I've played enough of their games to, I don't feel like I've played enough of their games to, oh yeah, I guess the screen of it. I feel like I haven't played enough of their games to... Stop it. No. Okay, gallery. Gallery. Wrong thing. No, go back, return. This music, I just wanted to hear this music in the background, that's why I came here. Oh yeah, we were just here. I love you too. Tail wagging, aw. This is so cute. I love wholesome stuff like this. This game is great, probably one of my favorites. Even though I don't find Timber attractive. You know, I looked at the cover of this game and I'm like, geez, this looks creepy. This is weird, but there's a lot hiding beneath the surface. The only games I haven't played yet are, Kaima, I don't know what that is. Might give it a try. Drowning. Not much people have been saying stuff about that, though I have it downloaded. Astra's Garden. Maybe I'll play it. Charm Studies. Princess Poffin and the Spider Invasion. I'll probably record that. I might as well play them all. I didn't never finish Contract Demon, but I don't really wanna. Just because of my religious OCD being too mean. Starry Flowers. Bad End Theater? I don't know. I feel like before I make my tier list, I should rewatch someone play Bad End Theater. Because I want to rank that fairly, because it was a great game. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you so much for 300 subs. I'm so happy. Ah. Bye everyone. Expect more games like this in the future. I'm gonna be recording more. I can't wait. See ya. Good night, everyone. Because I'm going to bed right now. Good night, everyone.